Hi there, this is Alison Day from AlisonDayDesigns.com, and I'm really excited to share with you today how I altered this wonderful background cut file from Amanda Robinson Studios. So here I am. This is my Silhouette software background, or desktop, and I just want to take you step by step through my process. So I am just looking for the file right now, and I do not have the Designer Edition software. I just have the basic software that comes with your Silhouette machine. So when I get these cut files from Amanda, I open up the one that has the DXF extension, and the first thing I do is group it. If you don't group it, as you can see here, each shape is an individual shape, and so you could, move them out of the way, which is great once you want to manipulate it, but if you want to manipulate it as a whole, it is helpful to have it grouped. So to group it there, I just selected the whole thing and then went down to the bottom left and hit Group Select Objects. So now what I want to do is I want to create a frame around this. So I'm going to trace the outer edge of the shape of the design. And so I just selected, I went over to my trace window, I selected my trace area, which was the whole thing, and then I traced the outer edge, and that's that red line you see there. Now to get my frame, I'm going to offset that red line, and I go to my offset window, I click on the red line, hit offset. It defaults to 1/4 of an inch, but that's a little bit too thick of a border, so I just made it 0.2 inches. And then I can actually get rid of that inner red line. Now I don't need that line, and I definitely don't want it to cut there. So I just grab it, move it off to the side, and delete it. And now I am left with Amanda's original cut file with a border around it. So one other thing that I want to do is there is another line in Amanda's cut file that I don't want to cut because I want to have that extra thick frame around it. So I've highlighted the whole thing there, and I've gone up to my cut line style, and this is the line I'm talking about. So I want to select it, and I want to make it non-cut. So I just hit no cut, and see how it's no longer pink. So that means when I cut this file, that line will not cut, and I'll get that nice frame around all those other gorgeous little scribble circles. So now that that is done, I can go back to my home screen here. I'm going to select the whole thing again and regroup it. And now, and once that is done, I can start manipulating it a little bit more. The first manipulation I want to do is make it the size that I want it. Right now, it's a little bit too small for my page, so I'm going to go up to my scale window. And one really important thing to hit is the lock aspect ratio. That way, when you type in one dimension, and I'm going to type in 11.5 inches for the width, it automatically sizes the height and keeps it with the ratio that Amanda created. Less thinking, less math for me to do. And 11.5 inches wide will give me a really nice full background shape. Now, once that is done, I am going to actually remove some of the extra lines within some of the circles because I want to put photos behind it. So I want to maximize the frame, and to do that, I'm going to remove some of these lines. So I actually ungrouped that shape with all the little scribble circles in it, and now I'm just going through and I'm deleting it. Now I have zoomed in just to make it easy for me to see which shapes I'm clicking on. And even with it zoomed in, I will accidentally click on shapes that I don't want and delete them every now and then. Once all those other shapes are deleted, I'm going to make this circle a little bit bigger by using my scale window just like I did for the largest, like for the whole shape. And I've just scaled it up to 2 inches, and that should give me a nice frame for my photos. Now I want to do this for 5 of the circles, so I'm going to speed through this. And if you look closely, you will see me accidentally click on various larger objects that I don't want deleted. But it's really simple to just click the undo and keep on going. Okay, so that's my last circle that I want to adjust, and I've got my whole shape there. Now I'm going to group it one last time and get it ready to cut. And I always do this before I cut, just in case I accidentally, hit something or it moves slightly. It's a lot easier to fix it if it's all one shape like that. Okay, now I can just go over to my cut settings, make sure that I'm picking the settings that I want, and I wanted cardstock, and then I can go ahead and cut it. Hi everyone, I'm back and I've got my cut and I'm super pleased with it. Another tip for you guys, make sure you have a nice sharp blade in your silhouette before attempting this cut. I eventually had to use a smoother cardstock than I had wanted to previously, just because my blade is getting a little bit dull clearly, and was having some trouble cutting it out. But I finally got a cut that I'm happy with. And now to put my layout together. So thank you so much for joining me for this little video tutorial. I hope it really helped you learn how easy it is to manipulate the cuts from Amanda's store. Thanks. Bye bye.